Michael Frankel, CageMinds.com. Today my guest, it's his fight week, Javier Palacios, taking on a fight, 2 weeks notice, Harvey Park, Genesis Combat Sports. You're going out to Lubbock, Texas. How you doing, my friend?
Pretty good. How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm great. I'm not cutting weight. How you feeling, man?
Like a champ. There hasn't really been a bad cut. I've been working hard and eating pretty clean, so it was a lot of pounds, but it wasn't a hard cut.
You're saying it's not a hard cut, so how much have you been staying ready? Because I know for you, it's been hard finding fights for a while, so you jump on everything you can. So how much has that been playing into it, that you've been trying to eat clean and stay on weight to take these kind of fights?
I mean, like, my last fight was about 9 months ago, and it was in a week's notice, and I dropped about 20 pounds too. I mean, like you say, I try to stay kind of close to 55 if I can't find anything at 45, and just try to take anything, man.
What does it feel like for you? I mean, like you said, 9 months, and that fight was 2 minutes. Does it feel like you haven't fought in forever?
Well, just about all my fights, dude, have been 1 round. My Bellator fight and my pro debut were actually 3 rounds, but I came into those fights injured. I had some neck problems, and then from the Bellator fight, I had staph, and I just said, screw it, man. I was already there and ready to fight, and I didn't want to pull out.
Well, now Harvey Park coming at you. We know are a heavy hitter, but you got your only stoppage of the pro ranks by mission. He's a submission guy. What are you expecting him to bring at you?
I mean, I think he's mainly a grappler. I think once he feels my power, I think he's gonna hang on for dear life. He's not gonna want no stand up. So, I mean, even if he does want to stand up and bang, I'm ready for whatever, man. I've been training hard. I'm ready to go out there and put on a show and show how much I've improved, man.
And tell everybody, I heard it's going to be an even busier weekend than just the fight. Tell us what else is going on this weekend.
Oh yeah, man. I'm thinking about making this a fast fight, and I think we're gonna go get some rest Saturday night. Sunday morning, we're gonna head to Vegas and go try out on Monday.
April 27th, Ultimate Fighter Tryouts in Las Vegas. So, how much are you thinking about, or in the back of your head, is not getting injured, not getting into a war in this fight? Really, I want to take him out quick. I got bigger fish to fry.
It doesn't matter, dude. I'm ready. If it becomes a war, I'm still gonna go try out. I mean, I'm not thinking about this as a main thing. I mean, if I go and have a war, I think it's gonna be better, man. I need a tough fight just so it can motivate me. I mean, if I get cut up, it don't matter. I'm still gonna go try out.
And then do you feel any way that could play into an advantage? Like, man, 2 days ago I was just in a fight. You don't know how ready I am to do this.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man. They were actually trying to do that for the tryouts on March, and it was like a day or two before the card, and I was like, no, I don't wanna risk it. So I didn't jump on the fight, and then the tryouts got canceled. So this time I'm like, man, screw it. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If not, I mean, it wasn't meant to be.
And then 2 weeks notice, what happened? You just got a phone call and said, hey, you want to fight? And you obviously said yes?
Yeah, I mean, I was actually getting frustrated, man. I've been talking to Steve Pops Garcia.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't know what to do already, man. I'm getting frustrated. All the fights I keep getting are last minute calls or freaking 8, 10 months apart, 11 months apart. It's like, I think I'm done with this. And he's like, man, just hang on. You've been working out. You've been putting in work. So just hang on. It's going to come. And sure enough, man, like a couple of days later, he's like, hey, man, I got a call. He's like, if you wanna take a fight. So I was like, yeah, man, that's all I needed.
9 months since the last fight. What you been working on in the gym?
Man, it's just so many things, dude. I think my conditioning, strength and conditioning. I mean, all around, dude. We have a lot of great guys. I started going to Jackson's a lot more. So, I mean, there's just so many different looks in there, you know?
And then is that where you're mainly training out of now is Jackson's Winks, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
And then what has that transition been like? I know that you were in and out of that gym before, but now being there full time, what's the differences like?
I mean, it's kind of the same, man. I mean, Coach Lucho taught a lot of the same stuff. So it's just different training partners.
And now heading into this fight, what truly, like you said, it's a sign. So what's the excitement level for you at, or because of the short notice, it's a little too rushed to be excited?
Man, for me, it's always a rush, man. I always feel like I have to go and make a statement, and then I get freaking injured last minute. So now I be real careful while really pushing myself, doing, just trying to stay focused on staying healthy, and try to keep that freaking that rush that.
So I'm kind of hearing something in there that sounds like you said you're training smarter, well, just as hard. And how'd you come to this philosophy?
Well, the thing is there's a lot more guys about my size at Jackson's. That's just like you have every round everybody's pushing you hard. Where I would get smaller guys, and I mean they're tough as nails, man. But it's just not the same. It's just not the same power. So now it's like I gotta be more focused on people about my size.
So you're gonna starve yourself right out for these 2 weeks. Well, the quick weight cut, and then is it a little bit less satisfactory? You don't get to, there's no pizza, there's no beer, there's none of the good stuff right away afterwards because you got to go worry about tryouts. Or are you planning something for when you get back?
Well, it's like you said, man. I mean, I'm really not that big of a party guy. So I mean, I think the after party we're gonna have is mainly with the Garcias and my family, and like I said, get some rest and head to Vegas right away. But maybe when I come back and I get some good news out in Vegas and the tryouts, then we might think about a little party. But we're 100% focused this weekend.
And then I feel like town is going to be really empty next Monday because, is it just my knowledge, there's like 8-9 guys from this area going out there? It's going to be pretty big for the lightweights that are in New Mexico, this Ultimate Fighter tryout, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think in just about most of the seasons, we've had a couple guys go and try out. But like you said, I think there's going to be a lot of real talented guys for this season going out there. And I mean, that's good, man. That puts New Mexico on the map.
And then with that, what would it mean for you to get on the show?
fighter's dream, and especially like for me, man, because it's so hard freaking finding fights that I mean everybody. Once you get to UFC or once you get to a top promotion, people are gonna have to fight you in there. So I mean, that's it. I mean, for me, it would be having somebody to fight me for sure.
There's been a lot of people helping you. This is a quick fight. You already mentioned Pops Garcia. Who else did you need to shout out to? Who else did you need to thank?
Oh man, everybody in Jackson's, man. I mean, I'll always be thankful to Coach Trail, Coach Danny Romero from Danny's, my sponsors, Unleashed, Dena Transport. I mean, so many people. I gotta thank you for always giving me time, man.
No problem, man. Genesis Combat Sports, I believe it's Dub City Brawl. Lubbock, Texas. If you're out there, go see the event. Javier Palacios, thank you for the time. Best of luck, sir.
Thank you, my brother.